Loadout number 1 utilizes the Eruptor plus any of the 3 machine guns which have proven to be a premium choice against the Calamari scumbags. The backbone of this loadout is the Eruptor's ability to hold its own with or without a support weapon. In the vast majority of cases, provided the Illuminate don't get close to you, you can remove chaff with ease. Cast aside all Overseer enemies with well-placed shots, which can also delete multiple at the same time due to shrapnel damage. It can wobble harvesters, though admittedly it needs something backing it up here. More on that in a moment, folks. But of course, where it truly shines is against flesh mobs. You could take these down in 2 to 3 shots, which is a huge strength. However, this is where our loadout comes into play to elevate this to the next level. Grab any of the 3 machine gun support weapons and combine this in a rotation with the Eruptor. One well-placed shot followed by a hail of bullets shreds these abominations to pieces. The choice here is really yours to make, folks. Grab the Stalwart on maximum RPM and you can put out a lot of damage with the added bonus that you will have no penalty for reloading. The drawback here is that your support weapon cannot really deal with harvesters effectively other than taking the shields off fast. Therefore, the MG43 and the MG206 may be more to your liking in that regard. You have the same excellent performance against flesh mobs in the rotation that was just mentioned, and you are able to put down harvesters and stingrays minus having the ability to reload on the move. So the damage output is higher, you'll send enemies to hell much quicker, but you need to consider not being able to reload on the move. If you're taking the Stalwart and you want to make a little bit more of an impact against harvesters, strip off the shield with your Stalwart and then deliver the ultimatum to assist. Otherwise, just stick with the dagger to kill Illuminate trash and save your ammo. Grab either the Thermite or the Pyro Grenade for further support against heavy targets and UFOs. In terms of the further loadout choices, this is a very cookie cutter approach. Grab a 500 kg for that clear potential, the Gatling Sentry for additional shreddage, and the Gas Dog to keep things under control while you take them down. Siege Armor also complements this build very well, as it gives us that tasty increased reload speed and extra magazines. Before we get into the rest of the weapons, if you're enjoying the video, and only if you are, please do be sure to slap that like button to push this out to other Helldivers who are currently fighting the Illuminate invasion. And of course, if you're enjoying the video that much, please do sub to the channel to keep informed for more cracked content. Speaking of cracked, let's change things up and take a look at an incredibly flexible and potent anti-tank style setup. Grab the anti-tank emplacement, the Emancipator mech, and a spear to become every Leviathan and heavy Illuminate presence's worst nightmare. You are literally a wrecking ball, and if you rotate your stratagem sensibly, your team will love you for dealing with the bigger threats whilst they implement a more holistic approach to bringing down the Calamari scumbags. 4 spear shots can take out a Leviathan from the sky, and if you're doing some sort of objective hold, don't be afraid to throw the second spear down for one of your teammates to either help you out with shots themselves, or grab the backpack and do some team reload tech to speed things up. Very fun. The autocannons on the mech also make short work of not only heavy threats, but they can also hammer down Leviathans, and on a repel mission, they are excellent against masses of UFOs. If you'd rather peel things back a little bit, you can take the laser cannon and implement the tech that I'm going to discuss in the next section of the video. Be sure to check that out, folks. This will make things a bit more balanced, but you'll also have the anti-tank ability to lean into here. You can combo this approach with the Scorcher, which does excellent damage to all Illuminate enemies, or if you prefer a more Call of Duty style approach, grab the Liberator Penetrator, get it maxed and slap on the drum mag, along with the Optimal Ergo and Recoil control attachments, and have a blast. Throw in a 500 kg and engineering armor here so you get more bang for your buck with the Thermite grenades to deal with heavier targets and UFOs. Speaking of which, loadout number 2 is absolutely cracked. This one focuses on the laser cannon as a backbone to our loadout and primary weapon choice. If we use this support weapon as the opener, allowing it to nearly overheat, then switch to our primary weapon before then switching back to the laser cannon, which will have mostly cooled off by this point, it is insane just how much damage you can put out purely because of the uptime. There's no reload until the very end of the second round of the laser cannon. The beauty of this tech is that it works with a variety of weapons, the Reprimand, the Eruptor, the Scorcher, but my personal favorite is the Adjudicator, or Judy as we affectionately refer to her on stream. Do not sleep on this weapon, folks. I was unsure about this one, but once you start using it and you get the recoil and ergonomics under control, this thing becomes an absolute powerhouse. Don't get it mistaken. taken. As soon as you get the vertical foregrip, it takes it up a notch, but where it truly shines is when you slap on the muzzle brake, flash hider, or compensator. Pick whichever one you feel fits best here, folks. It's really a choice between how you want to balance your vertical and horizontal recoil. Regardless, this thing turns into an incredibly punchy medium armor pen AR. My favorite thing about this weapon is its ability to deal with all overseer types incredibly well. Mag dumping into flesh mobs is also very effective, but where it truly shines is where we combine it once again with the laser cannon and the dagger. Much like the laser setup, use the dagger on voteless to preserve the ammo, mag dump with Judy into the high value targets such as flesh mobs and overseers, and instead of sitting in the reload animation, switch to the laser cannon and use this as an extension of your magazine until it nearly overheats. Switch back, rinse, repeat, profit. Siege ready armor really helps with the reload on the Judy and gives you some additional mags, so don't sleep on that one, folks. With this setup, I find that the gas dog and the firecracker grenades really do a number on the Illuminate hordes, bringing them crashing to the ground with ease because there's just so much raw damage output being pumped out there. Moving on to the laser cannon, it melts the trash mobs, obviously, and shreds flesh mobs, wrecks overseers, and most importantly, it does solid work against harvesters, which are often the weak link in Illuminate loadouts. Oh, and the tracking against stingrays mid-flight, melting them into slag, extremely satisfying. But weapons alone won't cut it, folks. To take this further, we need to adopt a specific playstyle and stratagem setup. To maximize this combo, we stack both fire and gas effects. Stratagem and grenade wise, this means gas focused picks like the gas dog, the gas grenades, and or orbital gas strike. They all fit really well. Personally, I go with the gas dog rover, set it and forget it, and it usually does more than enough. What I'm really interested in at the moment, folks, are what your favorite full loadout combinations are. I'm definitely guilty of spending too much time on a limited pool of choices because they suit my playstyle. I usually sit using the 500 kg, the GAT Sentry, and the Gas Dog against Illuminate, and I've had to push myself for the purpose of content to try out different loadout choices. With that in mind, what are your usual favourite stratagem choices? In fact, let's go a little bit further with that. I have been loving experimenting with weapon combos again. This is my usual place for experimentation, and if you haven't already, please be sure to check out some of my combo videos on the channel. But what about you? What are your favourite weapon combos? Am I sleeping on any that you'd like to see me feature and do breakdowns on the channel? If so, sound off in the comments below. Check out this next video, it's got you covered. Take care of yourselves, keep having fun, come check out a stream on YouTube or Twitch, and I'll see you in the next one.